so we started off with some chicken that I cooked up yesterday and shredded. Now we're adding our frozen veggies. We have some peas, some carrots, all in our 13 by 9 pan. I'm gonna finish off our veggies with some corn. Oh, this is getting full quick. Perfect. Now I'm gonna come in with some diced yellow onion right here. This is gonna be delicious. Okay, perfect. Now we gotta add some cheesiness to this. So I have some sharp cheddar cheese and we're just gonna add that right here. Getting everything in their spot in our pan. Delicious. Now we're gonna add 1 family size cream of chicken soup right in our empty spot. And it should fit perfectly. Okay, and if you want the low sodium, you can just do 2 cans instead of the family size. Now, before we start seasoning, I'm gonna add some cream cheese. It's the Tillamook cream cheese, and we're gonna add this whole block right in the middle of our pan. All right, now we're gonna start off with some salt. If you don't want the sodium, then you can skip the salt. Oh, and this is running out of battery. Perfect. And then of course we're gonna do some pepper. But you can season this however you like. I did already season my chicken, so there is some seasoning already on here. And then last but not least, I didn't have any onion powder, so we're just gonna do some classic garlic powder, and we're gonna sprinkle that all over our entire dish. Delicious. Okay, you guys, this is ready. My oven is set to 350 and it's gonna be in there for about 50 minutes. Okay, we are starting off with 4 cans of my drained cut green beans. Now I'm gonna come in with my mini pork chops, and we're gonna place these pork chops right on top of our green beans for an easy and delicious dinner. You can use whatever protein you like. If you like chicken or beef, you can switch it out, but I really love pork chops with green beans, so that's what I'm doing with this one. Okay, now this is for a big family dinner. So I have 2 packages of pork chops, but you could cut this recipe in half and make it for your family of 4. So you would only use 2 cans of the green beans and 1 package of our pork chops. Ooh, beautiful. All right, we're almost done. Now I'm gonna bring in some butter that I cut into slices, and we are gonna put 2 slices of butter on each pork chop, just like so. I'm using the salted butter because I really want some flavor in these pork chops, and this butter is just gonna melt down to our green beans. Okay, I didn't have exactly 2 slices for each one, so some of these are only gonna get 1 slice, but that's totally fine. That looks delicious. Now, we are gonna go ahead and season this. I'm gonna start off with some onion powder, and we are putting this on top of the butter so that when the butter melts, it goes down to our green beans, and we have a delicious all-in-one dinner. You could eat it with some garlic bread or some potatoes, whatever you like. Now I'm gonna grab some garlic powder. You guys know I love my garlic, and we are gonna do the same thing we did with the onion powder, but with the garlic powder. We really want some flavorful pork chops, but you can season this however you like. I'm gonna go a little heavy-handed with the garlic powder because it is my favorite. Oh, looks so good. Now, of course, I gotta do the classics. I have some black pepper, and we are gonna go ahead and make sure we get some black pepper on all of these pork chops. You could even just get a ranch packet seasoning and throw that on and skip all the other seasonings, because that would be just as delicious. But I kind of wanted to customize it, so I went with my own seasonings. Last but not least, we're gonna do some pink Himalayan salt. It's a little bit healthier than regular salt. We're not gonna do too much because we do have that salted butter on there. So just 1 little round on top of our pork chops. Okay, you guys, that is it. That was so quick and so easy. My oven is set to 350 and it's gonna cook for 40 minutes. All right, that was just my asparagus inside my manicotti noodles. I'm next bringing in my cherry tomatoes. I go ahead and put our cherry tomatoes right on the side of our manicotti noodles with asparagus. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious pasta dinner. Now I'm coming in with 2 cans of my chicken broth. And this is the liquid we're using to cook those noodles. This is gonna be so easy, so delicious, great for a quick weekday dinner. Everyone will love it, kids will love it, and they'll get their veggies. Okay, that looks great. We just wanna make sure those manicotti noodles are covered. Next, I'm coming in with my feta cheese. I'm using the crumbles, and we are just gonna sprinkle our feta cheese right on top of the entire dish. This is a 13 by 9 dish. I didn't grease it. You don't need to grease it because we have all that liquid in there, but this is gonna be delicious. Get a nice coating right on top. The next cheese we're gonna come in with is some Parmesan cheese, but you can use whatever cheese you like. I feel like these cheeses go best with this recipe, but if you don't like Parmesan, you can skip it. If you don't like feta, you can replace it with something you do like, but this is gonna be really delicious no matter what cheese you use. Oh my goodness, how delicious does that look?
Oh, it looks so good, babe.
You guys knew I was gonna come in with some minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic if that's your style, but this was supposed to be a quick and easy dish, so I'm just gonna sprinkle in my minced garlic from the jar. Nothing wrong with a little jarred garlic if you ask me. And we're gonna just kind of sprinkle it here and there so that each kind of bite gets a little bit of garlic. You can skip the garlic if you're not a garlic lover, but I personally will never skip it. All right, the last thing we're gonna add is our chopped Italian herbs. This is just gonna add some more flavor, some more seasoning. You can skip this if you don't want the extra herbs, but I personally love the brightness it brings to it, the flavor it brings to. This is gonna be delicious, you guys. We have all those yummy cheeses. We have the fresh tomatoes, the fresh asparagus, and that pasta. Okay, this is ready. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna cook for 50 minutes. You're gonna wanna poke that pasta with a fork to make sure that it's fully cooked. All right, we're starting off with some Italian style meatballs in our 13 by 9. I'm gonna lay those flat just like so. Next, I'm coming in with some diced tomatoes and we are gonna just sprinkle those right on top of our meatballs, kind of spread them from edge to edge. They'll fall in between the meatballs, get them nice and juicy. Next thing we're coming in with is some marinara. You can use whatever marinara you like. I've never tried this one, so I'm gonna give it a try today. Hopefully it is delicious. Usually I go for the Rayo's, but today we are doing a new sauce. Rayo's is getting too expensive for me. Okay, get all of that out. We're using the whole jar. Come back in with our spatula and get that spread from edge to edge. This is gonna be such a tasty kind of Italian, American dish, however you wanna say it. It's my style and that's the way I like it. We have some whole milk ricotta cheese, which is gonna make this extra creamy, extra delicious. And we are gonna add scoops of ricotta to our dish, just here and there. It's gonna melt in the oven and be so delicious. Go ahead and do this. And if you don't like ricotta, you can use cream cheese. You can use cottage cheese, whatever your palate likes, just go for it. All of my dishes are customizable. This is just gonna be, a quick dinner, so you can swap out whatever you like. All right, one more time with that spatula and kind of just press down that ricotta, get it marbled into our sauce and our diced tomatoes. This is gonna be so yummy. I mean, just look at that creaminess with that marinara. It doesn't get any better than this. All right, we're almost done here. We are gonna grab some fresh mozzarella. You can use mozzarella slices if you prefer, but I love how thick these little slices are, and these are gonna go right on top of the entire dish. Kind of just lay them however you like. We wanna make sure that every bite has some mozzarella, so we are gonna use this whole entire package and just lay them just like so. Delicious. Okay, the best part, save the best for last, we have some Texas toast. And we're placing our Texas toast right on top of here. Oh my goodness, it smells so good, you guys. You can make your own garlic bread if that's what you prefer, but I love Texas toast. It is just the best, and it's gonna crisp up right on top of our meatball casserole and be such a complimentary flavor to everything else. And look, one package fits perfectly for our 13 by 9. Oh my goodness, my mouth is watering. Okay, so my oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for 40 minutes. All right, you guys, you can tell everything is nice and cooked. Now we're gonna bring in our fully cooked pasta, and that's gonna go right in there with everything else because this is gonna be a chicken pot pie pasta. You can use whatever shaped pasta you like. And now we're just gonna mix everything together. We have our chicken. Oh, look how steamy and delicious that looks. We have our peas, our onions, our cheese, our cream cheese. Oh yeah. But the most important thing is that cream of chicken. That's really what's gonna give us that pot pie taste. Ooh, look how well this is all coming together. All right, got that nice and mixed. Now this is for potluck, but of course I gotta make sure it tastes okay before we package it up. It smells so good. Get a little bit of chicken, some of the noodles, some of the veggies. That is really good. You gotta try it. Oh my, this smells and looks incredible. Ooh, okay, I cannot wait to give this a try. Go ahead and get a pork chop. I think I'm gonna get this one right here. Oh my goodness, looks so good. So buttery, delicious. And then we'll get some of these green beans. Oh yeah, this looks so good. Okay, time to give it a try. Ooh, it's cooked perfect. Okay, bon appetit. So good, so easy. You gotta try it. Oh my goodness, look how delicious this looks. Okay, this is actually only in there for about 40 minutes, but I think that pasta is perfectly cooked. I checked with a fork. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Oh yeah, that looks incredible. The asparagus, the manicotti. Let's get some of those tomatoes, squeeze all that tomato juice on there. This looks outstanding. And it's kind of healthy, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and give this a try. That pasta is the perfect al dente. Okay, let's give it a try. That is really, really good. Oh, the flavors are outstanding, you guys. All right, dinner is ready. Oh, it smells so good. All I can smell is the Texas toast, but I know everything else is gonna be delicious. Okay, we're just gonna go right in, get our meatballs, get our everything. All right, here. Looks so good. All right, let's give it a try. Woo, that toast. So good.